guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought we'd do a nice little Let's Resin project. Now I've got these beautiful molds. Now these are 11 earring resin molds. Now these are more for the UV resin, so I'm doing UV resin today. You get 11 molds. I'm going to be using these two, which is this sort of shape. It's sort of like a rounded triangle, and I'm going to use a little diamond, but you also get the oval, you get some rectangle, you get some sort of long ones. You can see how much I've used these. I love them. You get this lovely shape. It's like an overly long oval, a long triangle one, a teardrop, hexagon, a circle, and you get this lovely arch. So they are fantastic and I love using them. Now I don't necessarily use them for jewellery because I'm more of a journaler and make embellishments. So I would use these, I like the little triangle ones because they've got the lovely little hole in it. I would use them to hang off my journals and make sort of like little dangly things. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing today with these. Now I've got a couple of things that I'd like to show you. I have got the bigger UV resin. This is the clear hard type. Now I normally use the 100-gram ones, and I've got the 250-gram ones because they are fabulous and they come in a big box. You get 2 of them in here, and you also get a little stirry with a little spoon on it and a little plastic or little silicone jug as well, which are great. So I will be using the big one today. And also I have got a UV flashlight. Now I've wanted one of these for ages. So lots of you have been saying to me, because I do smaller projects, it's easier with the light, with a little flashlight. Now I'm charging this one because it's rechargeable and it's here. Look at this, fabulous, isn't it? Just lovely. So what it does, it comes with a rechargeable battery. So on here, look, you get the rechargeable battery, you get the UV flashlight, and you get the battery charger. Now I'm just going to show you the charger because I'm just charging it, and it comes like this. Now this is the battery. So this is, you just pop it in, you've got the positive and the negative, and it says positive and negative on here. Okay, so you must make sure you get that right. You just pop that in like that and clip it in, and then it's a USB, so you can just plug that into your USB port. Oopsie daisy. Now this has been charging. It was still red, it's not green. I just want to show you how to do it. Let's just pop that in there. It does take 3 to 4 hours to, you know, fully charge. What did I say, 3 to 4 hours? Right, so that is, I don't know how this goes in. Let me just read the manual. Let's have a little peek. Okay, so we need, oh here, this is the battery, that's the charger, look, and this is the battery. So the positive and the negative goes in first. So on here, we got the negative this end and the positive. So the negative goes in there. And then we just do that up. Oh, super simple. And then you've just got your little, there we go. Oh, I think that might be enough. Do you reckon? I'm going to test that out anyway on what we're doing. And then I can recharge it later. But oh, how lovely. I might take this little thing off for now. Because, can I take that off? Just so I don't dip it in resin, because you know what I'm like, I'm a bit clumsy. So let's pop that over to the side. So this is fantastic. Oh, let's have, should read it, shouldn't I? So let's have a look, see how long it takes to, what do you reckon? Let's have a little peek. Oh look, fast curing of UV resin coating in small projects such as small jewellery moulds, which is this what we're using, which is perfect. And it's within 10 to 20 seconds. Wow. Okay, perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now obviously don't shine this in your eyes. just shine it down onto your work surface, because that is obviously the best way to do it. I've got other projects from Letsresin as well, but I just want to do a nice quick one for us today, and I will be showing you the other things in the next week or so. So I have got the lovely holographic chrome powders. These aren't the chameleon, these are the chrome ones. So I've got some of those, and I'm loving this blue. I thought I might sort of like test that one out, because I'm normally a pink girl. So I picked out these two colours, and I just want to make some, you know, I can't make anything without glitter anyway. And what I've done, I've got these little plastic cups, and forget my scissors. What I'm going to do to mix up my resin, I'm just going to cut these just in 3 or 4, there we go, 4 pieces like that, and cut around the bottom, and then I got little bits to mix my resin on, and then I can just dispose of them, because I don't have I need a little bit of more silicone mats really to mix on. And then I've got the sort of like the bottom of them here that I can use. So I just thought these were really simple to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop on my gloves, and we're just going to have a little play. So make sure you've got window open, you're well ventilated, you've got gloves on and a mask. You might even have one of those air purifiers, so do protect yourself, because you know, it's important to protect yourself. You don't want to breathe in, although they say low odour, you still don't want to breathe in anything. So guys, to clean your moulds, look, I've got bits and pieces in there already. Just take some masking tape, and you can just get rid of, I should have done this first really, because I can't get it off now. There we go. Just clean your moulds. Take a little bit of tape, doesn't have to be masking tape, but just go in there. I use lots and lots of glitter, so I have lots and lots of glitter around. I do apologise, it's very dark out. We've had really rainy days, so it's quite dark. So right, which one should we do first? Should we go for this one first? Let's do one first. I've got the light. Now what I would like to do, I think we'll do the middle ones. Not that they need to be done exactly the same, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of the little pots, just as the bottom of the plastic bit. I'm going to take some UV resin, just squidge a bit in there, and then we'll go with our lovely, this one is Sky Blue Opal. I'll pop a link down to the products that I use anyway under the video. I'm going to use a little cocktail stick. I'm going to come in as I do, like that. Just going to mix this up. Just give it a good mix, like that. And then I'm just going to make some lovely little embellishments. But again, you use them as earrings or little, you could make the big ones as sort of like key rings, couldn't you? So I'm going to just do the smaller one. I'm going to just dot a little bit in the bottom, like this. Nice thing about these moulds, they're quite small, and you can sort of like move them about, do you know what I mean? So just move them about to wherever you want them to be. Just going to make sure I'm in view. I am. It's very dark in here. I do apologise. Pop this in. Actually, I'm going to do this one as well. They don't have to be the same sizes, do they? So I will just take some of this, like that. Pop this in. I'm going to cure this first. So these ones I'm going to cure because I want them to sort of like, I'm going to go over them again, but I want them to be a bit more dimensional, if you know what I mean. I want them to sort of stick up a little bit. I don't want to get my head in the way. I just want to put a little bit around. around. It's not easy to pick it up with a little cocktail stick. Go. Maybe I will use my new little spoon. What did I do with that? There we go, look. Ooh, that might be better. Let's pop that in. Like that. So, did you get any resin for Christmas? So, I just thought this would be a nice, simple one that we could do if you've got new resin for Christmas. Now, I'm going to just put that to the side. I'm going to take my torch because I want to sort of harden these bits first. And let's, oh, look at that. Let's just see how. I don't know how much I need to charge this. I should really fully charge it before I use it. But I just want to give it a go, just to show you. Let's just do that. I'm going to just go turn it over and just go from the bottom as well. For UV resin, it has to cure all the way through. These are why your moulds are clear, or, you know, they're not clear, but that's what you want now. There we go. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to go back over them just a little bit more. This is a little bit too big, I think, this little spoon. Just like that. Just build that up. There we go. And then I'm going to quickly just pop that over just to stop it from moving. See, normally I would have to just turn the light on and put it under the lamp, but this is just sort of like a really quick cure, isn't it? Which is perfect, just to stop everything moving. I think I would probably still pop it under the lamp at the very, very end, just to cure the whole thing. Now I'm going to do this one in here. I'm going to pick that up. Just pop that in there. Like that. I'm going to just harden that just a little bit, just so it's on an angle. Like that, so it doesn't move. Then I can just go in, grab a little bit more of this, and pop that in that top bit there. Just pop you in. There we go. Hold that. Just so that cures. Oh my gosh, I like this little torch. Be great for doing my butterfly wings and things like that, won't it? Because I can actually hold it. Can you see? So that is, I won't push them out. But that's hard. That's lovely. Right, what I'm going to do with the rest of this, I'm going to scrape that out. And I'm just going to pop it into this one. So this one will just be a oh, excuse me, a random one with all the little leftover bits in there. I'm going to take a little wet wipe and just clean my little spoon like that, so we can use that. Let's just quickly heat that up. I'm going to just go over that as well, just to harden that, because if I put it in the bin, or I can sort of like reuse this again, just go over the top, or even probably pick it out. Do you think that will pull out? Oh, look at that. Oh, fabulous. That can go in the bin and I can reuse that. Wonderful. Look at the beautiful colour. Look at that lovely, lovely colour. That would look really nice in one of those little, you know, you get the little water ones with the waves and stuff. That would look really nice as the sand, wouldn't it? Right, the other thing I was going to do, I'm just going to use this little bit. I'm going to take another piece of, not a piece, another little bit of resin. Pop that on there. And I'm going to use this, look at that beautiful blue. Sort of a almost turquoisey blue, if you know what I mean. Let's take that out. Just mix that up. In there. Beautiful. Oh, I do like these blues. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just take this, so I'm going to just hold that up, just pop it along here. Whoops, make sure I'm in view. Pop that down, right into that little corner bit. In there. These are just beautiful colours. So, don't know what this one's called. I'll have a look in a minute. It's beautiful colour. Not really one. I don't normally go for this sort of colour. Normally my pinky colours. Right, I'm going to pop that down there. Pop that out of the way. Just turn it on. And then you can sort of go from underneath as well. Just to make sure. I'll do it a longer cure in a minute. Let's see, what was this one called? Blue. Oh, that's just blue. The other one is light blue. But that is just such a beautiful colour. Oh gosh. If I can hold it still. Let's pop a little bit in here. Just along that bottom bit. I'm going to put some in here. I'm going to put the rest of this in here because I don't want to. Hang on a minute, I'm going to just cure this bit. Just cure it a little bit. So if you got some for Christmas, you can have a little play. I just wanted to show just a few little ideas of mixing colours. Do you know what I mean? Some lovely glitters. And then you've got your like mica powders here, which are just beautiful. So this is just going to be a random one. Let's just mix that along here. Like that. I'm going to just harden this. All of this in there for a minute. Like that. We can get rid of that one. Pop that upside down. Need to get used to using this little light. And I think it's very, very handy, isn't it? Let me know if you've already got one and you know how well you think it works. So there we go, look at that. That's really simple. Just a couple of little layers of glitter and the mica powder. So I'm going to throw this one away. We don't need that one. So the other thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of the UV resin because I want to put in, I want to use one of the, let's just pop that in the little, the chrome pens. Let's pop on there. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. I don't want to fill it all the way up. I'm going to put this just in this little section. And I'm going to use one of the chrome pens in there to draw a little line, you know, like you do over the sort of geodes. When you make geodes, you can use the silver chrome pens, which are just fabulous. that over there. Just going to take my lighter, make sure we don't have any little bubbles. Be careful with that though. Got a tiny little blobbly bit there. Let's just harden this, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the chrome pens on here, and then I'm going to leave it for sort of like 5 minutes just to sort of dry, because if you put resin over the top of a wet chrome pen, it does spread, and we don't want them to spread. I want it to sort of like stay on the surface as a line. So let's see, and then we can make some more in our little diamond ones while the chrome dries on this. I'm just going to leave that one. I'll leave that one as is. Okay. So can you hear that? How lovely. So I've got a little thin one here. The chrome markers. These ones, they come like this, and they are just fabulous. They are gold and silver. So you need to give it a good shake. Oh, let me just get rid of this, I don't get my mica powder all over the place. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the pen. Can you see this? I'm going to just go just along like that, along that bit, and along there. Can you see how you can see that pen on there? There we go. And I'll just do it on this one. Just along there. Oops. On that bit. Oh, I didn't do that very well. Don't want to get my head in the way, so we can go right into that corner. There we are. Okay, because they are quite liquidy, they really do need to have a little bit of time to dry. I'm going to just go over it with this just to see if it will dry it just a little bit. Probably not. It gets quite hot. Okay, I'll leave that to the side. Look at them. Don't they look lovely? And then we can finish those off in a minute. So we just leave those to dry. So guys, what should we do with this one? Let's pick another glitter. Now this one I love, and this is the Magic Opal. These are all just beautiful colours. I am loving them. I just love them. As you can probably tell, because I use them all the time. Let's have a little bit of the UV resin, a few beautiful magic glitter, and then let's just mix all this together like that. Just gorgeous. Okay, let's just do some, well, let's go in with a little one. Again, I'm just going to go little blobs in. Oops. And if you got some of this for Christmas, you could be making some beautiful gifts now, can't you, for birthdays? Because these are just stunning. Oh, how lovely to give somebody a lovely pair of earrings that you've made. So just pop these in here. Turn it round. Pop that right in there. Going to sort of do these sort of halfy, I think. Well, not quite half, but that's lovely. I think I need my little spoon again. Let's just wipe that off, make sure we've got rid of all the blue. Not that it really matters, Because this seems to have a sort of a bluey colour in it as well, doesn't it? Let's just scoop that out. There we go. Oops. Well, this is quite bendy, this little spoon. Pop that in. Lovely. I'm going to leave that. Turn this on. Looks like snow. It looks like some nice sparkly snow, doesn't it? Let's just do this as well, and then hopefully that will just come off there, won't it? Turn that over to the back. There we go. Right, that should be hard enough. Let's just see if this has worked on here. Worked. It's a magic. There we go. Oh, look at that. So it just picks off. Oh, perfect. What about this one? There we are. Look at that. Just, you could use these little bits, couldn't you, actually? I'm sure I've seen people use their sort of like leftover bits of resin like that in other things, because look at that, isn't that just so pretty? Oh, I do like sparkle. Right, that's that one. Let's get some. What colour should we go for? Should we go for this like deep one? So this is purple, just called purple. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this little one here. So let's have a blob of that. We will have just a tiny little bit. I'm just going to tap this out. Make sure it doesn't all come out in one big blob. Did I do that? No, there we go. And my little pot of little wooden sticks. What do you call them? Do you call them toothpicks? Do you call them little wooden sticks? Do you call them, I don't know. Everybody sort of like calls them a different thing, don't they? Look how rich that colour is. Look at how beautiful that is. Right, let's go straight in to here. Put that down. I was afraid that was going to just blop. That's why I sort of picked it up. Beautiful colour. There we go. I do want to have a go at doing some alcohol inks in UV resin. They're not meant for UV resin, but I think you can have a sort of little play, and I would love to have a sort of play with the alcohol inks in UV resin, because I got some beautiful ones from Letsresin, and they're metallic, so I would like to use those at some point. Like to have a go in the UV resin, but I will definitely have a go in epoxy resin. Let's just pop that down. Now what I would like to do with this, oops, I think I've got a bit too much on this one. I want this to spread a little bit, I think, so I might add some clear in this little section, just so maybe it will spread just a bit. Now I'm going to put this, I won't yet, because in case I need a little bit more. Just see how that's going to work on there. Put that in. Do you know what I mean? Can you see? It's just sort of spreading out a little bit. So we don't have such a line going down, if you know what I mean. So it blends a little bit better. Because it's sort of got those mica powders in there. It should spread just a little bit. And I'm just going to wipe this. And you can sort of just move these little bits up. Oh, I like that. It looks like little flowers, doesn't it? Oh, I like it. What should we do on this one? Oh, look at that. Just a little bit of movement in there. It's beautiful. Oh, wow, I like that. Let's move these a little bit more. I wonder if I left this for a little while, it would move around a little bit more. Look at that, that's stunning, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to just set it for a minute. Wow. Oh, I can see a few bubbles. I didn't debubble it. Never mind. Gosh, I like that. Let's go from the back. Look at that, what do you think? That's pretty different, isn't it? Do you like that? Right, I'm going to take the pen as well and just go down this line here. Like that. Go into there. And this one. Oops, my head in the way. Okay, so that needs to just dry. Can you see? I've just got that little line. There you go. You can see it just there. Oh, I like those. Pop that to the side. Right, guys. I wonder if that is dry. Do you think I think it's just still a little bit wet, but we will chance it. I think we will chance it. I'm going to put this in with this blue, actually, just to get rid of this. Oops. Lob that in there. Gosh, those two colours look really good together. There we go. Now, you've got to be careful about having it so dark because the UV light doesn't like to go through things that are too dark. So I'm going to throw a little bit of this into here. Well, kind of like this one. Little leftover bits. Let's pull that down. So the darker they are, you know, the harder, the longer it has to be under the UV lamp or light because, you know, UV light doesn't go through opaque stuff. It's got to be pretty transparent. So we will see. Let's just pop that underneath. I'll probably pop this under my lamp anyway. I just make sure it's sort of set just a little bit. Right, what I would like to do with these now is just go over with the clear. Oopsie days, I had a big bubble then. Let's just see, I don't think that I think that was pretty good. Got a couple of bubbles in there because there we go. We do a little bit more. Let's go around. Get rid of the little bubbles. There we are. What do you think? I don't think there's bubbles in there. I don't think so, I hope not. I like this one. I think that's really nice. There we go. And then on the back of these, I'm going to just see which is the nicest from which side. I'm going to pop quite sure actually. I might go over that clear bit with a little bit of something. How's that doing? I'm going to turn that over a sec. It says 10 to 20 seconds on these, but oh, I don't know. I think I would feel I needed to leave it just a little bit longer. Don't know how you guys think. Okay, look at that, that's so lovely, isn't it? Right, I want to put something over this little gap, I think, but I don't know whether I want to do it. Shall I go over with a little bit of light blue? Let's try. Oops, let's just put some resin down first. Just a tiny little bit of this. Go. Just mix that up. Oh, I could have gone actually, oh no, I didn't want to do silver because we got the silver pen in there. Okay. Just that little middle bit there. Don't want to get too close because sometimes I you know, put the camera too close, and it's a bit more difficult to see because I sort of move around a bit too much. So I'm going to put that a little bit up here as well. There we go. Okay, lovely. What's that like? That's not bad, is it? Let's put our little light on there. Oh, look, they are lovely. Let's pop that underneath. I could see that this bit as sort of sand. I've never had a go at doing that, so I will have a go at making some of those. I think this seems to be working really, really well. Look at that, that's fabulous. Now, I'm going to take this out. So I want to see which side I like best. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Oh, that looks really deep. So I think I'm going to put the black on this side. I'm going to do it on that one because that looks really kind of deep. So I'm going to take this one out. I've got some black UV resin, and there's no mixing, nothing like that. This is just a black, and you could just add it. You know, it's not. It is got a little bit of transparency in it. So if you wanted it darker, I would probably do, you know, 2 layers of it. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the back of here. Can you see it's not sort of like really dark black? So let's just add a little bit. You've got the little hole in there to pop a little jump ring or a little earring thingamajiggy on there. So let's just go around that. It would need a little bit of sanding around the edge because I haven't done a very good job around the edge. Okay, that looks pretty good. Pop the light on. Actually, it's easier for you guys to see me do it with the light than the lamp, isn't it? It's just, obviously don't aim it in your eyes. But look at that, it looks pretty sort of magical, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, I do love it. Okay. Oh, that's really hard. Probably not easy to see while I've got my gloves on. What have I got? I haven't got anything with a white background. Hang on, 2 seconds. Got a piece of paper here. Can you see? Is that better? Not really, is it? But I would try and get a close-up because that is so lovely. You can really see the depth in there. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put the black while it's in there over the top because I think it will probably be able to sort of fill it in a little bit more. Sort of dome it up a little bit more, I think, from the edges. Let's see. Because I wasn't quite sure whether I like this side or the other side better. We shall see what this one's like on the other side when we're done. There we go. There's a few bubbles in here. I'm going to put, I think I just level it off with some clear on this one. That's very, very pretty. There we go. Little bubble in there, I can see a little bubble. Let's bring him round. There we go, I think he's popped now. Out from in there. There we go. Okay, I think they're pretty good. Let's give these a little bit of a light sauce. And these ones, I'm hoping then, loving those. They look like little jellyfish actually, don't they? They should be. I think I'll just put clear on the back of those because I would like to see it go through, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's go from this side. You can still see it. Can you see that the black is quite transparent on this? It's not a, you know, a very, very opaque black. Go. What do you reckon? I think I will probably put these under my lamp later. Oh, but look at that. Just stunning. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Actually, I really like this side. A little bit, so it needs a little bit of clearing up. But for a leftover one, I think it's fabulous. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, wow. Wow, I like that. So you can see, it almost looks like it goes underneath by putting that layer of glitter on the back. or sort of like mica powders on the back. It's sort of like giving it that lovely depth to it. Oh, love them. Fabulous. Right, let's put those there. Let's see, do you think they are dry? We will see. Let's pop this on. It's lovely clear on there. Yep, I think that's dry. What's that like? I think that's pretty good actually. Just need a little bit around the little bit where the hole is. There we go. Few little bubbles in there. Wow, this light has worked and it's not fully charged, so I must charge it in a minute when I finished. Oh look, I got a big bubble. I can see a bubble in there, but it's too late now. So, depending on which way, because this is clear, I like that silver line going through it. So let's see what they're like from the other side in a minute. These are fabulous, aren't they? Yeah, I got a few bubbles in there, I can see. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Let's pop you out. Oh my gosh, I love it. Can you see that? Take this out of the way. Oh, that's so lovely, isn't it? Oh my gosh, actually, if I thought about it, these little ones would be nice going down, wouldn't they? That's the other side. You can sort of like, oh, they are lovely. Really, really lovely. Well, this one's off to the side. So that looks like that. Oh, I love them. Look at that. Can you see my bubble? I've got a bubble in there. And that's the other side. So that's my bubble. You can probably see that there. But these are beautiful. And that's the side. Oops. It's a bit close. There we go. Oh, I love them. So there we go, guys. Look at those. These are going to look beautiful hanging from my journals. Just love them. And that was our little spare bits. All of our little leftovers, which are just lovely, aren't they? Like that. So lovely. So there we go, guys. A nice little play. I will try and get a close-up of these because they are just beautiful. And I'm loving them. So I've used the lovely Letsresin Chunky Glitter, which they're all opal. So they all got that beautiful opal look. I used Magic Opal and I've used the Sky Blue. And then I just used the purple and the blue in the chrome powder, which is just beautiful. This is fantastic. Loving that. So I cured all of these. Loving them. So thank you, guys. These are what I've used. I will link down everything under the video. Try and get hold of your little jewellery molds because they are fab. You can make so many things with those. But again, I'll link everything. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.